All right, can you hear me fine?
Yes.
I think so.
Fantastic. Lola, there's something you want to talk about, right?
I do. There is.
Fantastic. That's great. Yadi, there's something you want to talk about, right?
Me?
Yeah, you're Yadi. Yeah.
Wait, are you Yadi?
I don't know. Am I?
Something you want to say?
Justin, there's something you want to say, right?
There's always something I want to talk about. Almost.
Well, I'm glad because this is a podcast and we're supposed to be talking. So if you guys want to hear what we want to talk about, make sure you stick around. Don't go anywhere. Hopefully, this is the right one.
Guys, welcome to the Nerd Archive Podcast.
The little guy, Bilbo or Pippin, whatever the hell his name is.
Nintendo fans, I see a lot of people getting it, just freaky corner.
I was practicing all
Not
day.
Halloween.
I
Again.
was practicing all day. I kept going, okay, this one goes first. Okay, this one goes next. Okay, go back. Repeat. Get it right. I got it right, guys. I got it right.
Yay.
I know. Hi, guys. How y'all doing?
Hi.
Okay.
I'm on the podcast. Yay.
This is a podcast. Well, fantastic. All right, guys. Welcome to the Nerd Archive Podcast. My name is Liz, and as always, I have these lovely people, Justin, Yadi, Lola. What are we talking about today, guys? There's a bunch of things about Dragon Ball. And when I say a bunch of things, two major things. Also, Justin, what is it that you want to talk about? It's on the chat. Talk to me about it.
Yeah, it's the a trailer of something,
Fantastic.
What happened?
a new movie that's going to be coming out soon-ish.
Soonich.
What's the movie that's coming out soonish?
It's the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
That thing.
That
That's awesome.
is.
This is my new
He's holding his balls.
Arrest? Not on camera.
they're two-toned.
It's only one though. Where's the other one? I'm kind of concerned.
Just one big
You
one.
okay?
Just one big one.
You got a uni ball?
Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's it was
This
bothering me.
sounds
I
like
forgot that
Mike-
I took my background off because I was gonna start streaming. That's great.
You might need to see a doctor about that. One big
I
one.
think so.
Yeah, it's okay.
It is what it is.
At this
Famous
age,
words.
one's better than none, I guess. Just like Han said, 50% of something is better than 100% of nothing. And that was Han Solo from the Fast and the Furious movies. Just in case people are like, oh, that's why he said that weird. Like, because he's Korean.
So who's
Good
Korean?
question. Not about the Korean people. About the men people. If you know how when dogs you take them to get neutered, but people have the option of putting plastic ones in. Can you do that with men, with like human men?
I don't know, dog. I wish I had an answer for you, but how about, was this what you wanted to talk about?
No.
Okay, because if this was it, you just lost the privilege of the mic.
Uh-oh.
I belong to a podcast. I get to talk all I want.
I can
Sadly
mute
for
you.
you. And what's the point of being on this podcast if I can't speak?
Huh? All right. I was going to mute you.
I thought you were trying to search that too.
I did, and
Are
then I'm
you
like,
searching it?
No, but I imagine he was going to.
I was
Okay.
going to, but then I decided not to. What were you going to talk about, Lola?
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
I didn't realize it sent a notification that she got muted.
Oh shit.
All right. While she decides that she wants to talk, rejected the request.
Yeah, fuck you.
That's not funny, dickhead. Hey, listen, we've been doing this for how long? And I just realized that I can mute you on my.
I think it's something new here. Because they have changed a few things. So,
No,
Yeah.
that in particular has been a thing, I think, for a while.
mm.
I mean, usually we have it on when Remy's on it. You know, it's like your little brother that you give him your controller, but it's unplugged,
Nah.
and he thinks he's playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lola, I never did that with you.
I don't trust a fucking word that you say, dog. Never have, never will.
Oh,
That's okay.
jeez.
Neither do I. My own.
I know.
All right. Go ahead, Lola. What was it that
Oh.
you wanted to? Yeah. Take the floor is yours.
Thank you. Do you know the movie The Mist? You know the ending of the movie The Mist?
Yes.
Do you know how people are always upset about the movie because of
Because
the
of the ending.
terrible because of the ending? Do you
Yeah.
know that that's not the true ending of the film or that series? Turns out it's a Stephen King book. I didn't know that until recently. It's a very short novella. It's like 165 pages. Not the ending. I armed up for heartbreak the entirety of the book, and it turns out that they all live in the end.
It's a happy ending.
It's a hopeful ending. It's it's open ended. They kind of leave it as like, you know, we're gonna go do this. Hopefully that pans out. But everybody, the last page, everybody's alive.
Oh, so it's like there might be a mist too.
There
Called the
might be a
Rain.
I don't know. There might be a continuation. I don't know. The whole point of it is that it's a hopeful ending. The movie ends differently, breaks everybody's heart. Everybody fucking hates it. They still watch it though, and then they complain about it. And and the ending sucks so much for the film that Stephen King, I saw an interview with him not too long ago, and he's like, "Yeah, I should have thought of that. I should have killed everybody off." And that's equally upsetting as the actual ending.
Yeah.
Taking
Yeah.
taking a page out of George R.R. Martin's book when you can basically just kill anybody at any
Yeah.
time. You never get attached to a character. Only difference is Stephen King actually finishes his books.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's beautiful.
Nice.
That's so funny.
Nice.
That's it. That's all I want to talk about. Yeah, the
Okay.
Mist movie sucks ass. The book is better. Not they don't kill anybody. Well, they kill they kill a lot of people, just not the main people.
Okay.
Yeah.
The moral of the story is read the book. Fuck the movie.
I mean, to be fair, the movie was well made. The other thing that I will say is, so in the book, the way that these creatures like kill people is by scent. So if they smell you, they'll kill you. They'll find you and kill you.
So Yadi, you haven't showered in 2 weeks.
I know you're
You
done.
did.
Yeah.
he goes back to his house to see if his wife is alive, but there's a tree on the middle of the road that he can't get out of the car to go and move to go see if his wife is alive. So we don't know if the wife is alive because he just left. He just dipped.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Great husband.
Yeah. So at least he didn't kill his kid. So there's that. Or, the other passengers in the vehicle.
At least they're alive-ish.
At least they're alive-ish.
Yeah.
To be determined. Anyways, that's
Yeah.
all I want to talk about.
Okay. Yadi, you sent us something that was like breaking news-ish that we'd known for months that it was going to happen. The Dragon Ball stuff.
They made it official like the day before of it coming out.
Right.
And everybody was like, yeah. So we're getting a new Dragon Ball Super movie. It's a remake of Battle of the Gods, right? But it's called Dragon Ball Super Beerus. Yeah. And then there's going to be a new Super series, right? The Dragon Ball Super series based on the manga. Which, like you said, we mentioned it before, but now it's confirmed. So
yeah, we mentioned in the last episode that there was going to be something going on. Actually, the manga or the anime is
the Galactic Patrol.
The Galactic Patrol. So the Galactic Patrol. This is what they showed us.
Yeah.
So, which means that after this, we're gonna get the following arcs of, the Moral arc, the Granola arc, and so on and so forth. Hopefully they end the Black Frieza arc in the manga before we get there, because it has to be done properly. Because if you guys don't, for the ones that don't know how Black Frieza is introduced, towards the end of the Granola arc, or the last panel, Frieza shows up. He's looking for somebody that's like the strongest in the universe, but then he literally kills who the strongest was, and he's like, "It's not you." And the other dude is like sweeping the ground with Goku and Vegeta at their peak, like their Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct mastered, and they cannot even touch this dude. And Frieza turns into Black Frieza and literally one punches both Goku and Vegeta. And he's like, I mean, I could kill you right now, but I'm not looking for you right now. This is too easy.
Move come.
Right. It's like, this is too easy. I want you to see what you're up against because I want a real fight. Which we all know that's going to be the end of him. But this all takes place literally right before the Dragon Ball Super Heroes, because Black Frieza shows up and then they get defeated and they go to train, and then we see them training with Broly in the superhero movies. That's what's happening. That's why they're training, because of Black Frieza.
Gotcha.
So is he looking for Gohan?
Ooh, Gohan's going to be the savior this time.
I hope so. They need to give him that. He hasn't been the savior since Cell.
Yeah.
He's focused on his work and family.
Right.
Which is a difference from Goku.
Yeah. Also, we got announcement of a new game. And it's called H1000. But what it looks like, this is an Android built by the Capsule Corp. Because the little bit that we see in the trailer is a teaser trailer, is that character that I just showed you. He's in like a chamber type of thing, like the X-Men have. Like they can put villains and things there so they can train. So it's mostly like that. And then he defeats whatever minions he puts up there. But then all of a sudden the camera is like towards him, but from the floor. And then what it looks like Goku shows up. And the camera pans straight into the new character's eyes. And you start seeing things like Goku transforming and all these characters transforming, but then it goes back out from his eyes and panning into himself, and then he turns Super Saiyan. So it looks like he has all these memories in his motherboard that he's like Cell. So they didn't explain what the storyline is. What is it about? How is it going to be? Is it going to be like the same fighting style as the Sparking Zero games? Who knows? What we know is we get a brand new character, just like we did with what was the last Dragon Ball game, Xenoverse. That you're a different character, you're not one of the main characters. So
it's like one that you create, right?
Correct. So we'll see how this pans out. This character had, and like, I'm confused with this character because I thought it was a female because it has earrings, and it's not like the Patara earrings. It's just like earrings.
Yeah.
But then it looks like a male too. So
To be determined.
yeah, pretty much. So with that being said, there's a lot of Dragon Ball things coming. Good things, hopefully.
Yeah, it's
I
going to
hope
be
this-
entertaining for sure.
Yeah, I hope this new game is nothing like Kakarot. That was a little disappointing.
I don't know why they putting out another game when they just released one that it's still doing pretty good.
Well, it's not going to come out this year, so by the time that it comes out, the other game would be 4 years old.
Yeah, I gotta see how often they put games out, anyways. Because
Right.
at least like from the previous one, I don't know when I bought Cineverse, but I think I bought it way after it came out, and it
It's
was
still
a minute.
relevant.
And yeah, and it still was a minute before we got Sparking Zero. So
And they're still supporting it too, because it just right after Daima came out, they released a Daima DLC pack on both. Actually, on all three games, they released it on Xenoverse 2, they released it on Kakarot, and then released it on Sparking Zero.
it makes sense because they are kind of different mechanics in the game. They do
Right.
work differently and they look different. The new season for Dragon Ball is looking like Sparking Zero, like that type of animation, kind of.
Right. Which we'll see.
Yeah.
I hope it's like Broly, because that animation was crazy. Because I was just watching the Broly movie not too long ago, and the fight scene is literally the entire of the movie.
Right.
It's like you get 30 minutes of story, which feels like it drags, but once the fight starts, it's the other hour. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So, well, we'll see.
That we will.
Talking about Galaxy Patrols. Justin,
nice one.
there's something going on. Like, I know you want to talk about something. You're itching to talk about this. And I know exactly why you're itching about this, because there's one character that they're
doesn't shower.
bringing that you're like, and I saw that character on the trailer and it looks great. So
Yeah, Nintendo and Illumination dropped the new Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer as part of the Nintendo Direct. I didn't get to watch it live, but it's a good one. It's a good one. They finally. I was wondering when they were going to introduce Yoshi, because the ending of the first Super Mario Brothers movie had the Yoshi egg at the end of it as a post-credit scene. So I'm like, they need to do something with this.
yeah,
And
they did.
there you go. Yeah.
And then the first trailer they did for the movie, there was no Yoshi, and people were like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
We saw Bowser Jr. before we saw Yoshi,
right.
Right.
Bowser Jr., Rosalina,
right?
and
It seems like two completely different movies. The two trailers that they put out.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was a pretty good trailer. How it
No, for sure.
started, how it started. They're going into a desert, and they're I guess they got called to some issue that they had with the pipe, and then all of a sudden you hear this loud roar of like, oh, okay, this is going to be an interesting one. And then they're walking through, and as they walk into it, you see the fire flowers, which is the first time they've done that on the movie.
And the way that they used them,
The way,
is the way that they grab it, and then all of a sudden it just turns them
Yup.
into that was sick.
Yes, it was. And it's just like you look at it, and it's like you can see the looks on their faces, like the determined look on their faces. And I'm like, oh, okay, Luigi's evolved as a character since then. Nope. Nope. You go around the corner and you see him backing up, and it's like something surprises him. And he's like, nope. It's like they're shooting energy blasts. I like how they do the fireballs.
The key blast.
Yep. And it like scares the shit out of him, and it's just like, nope. And he's just like throwing endless freaking fireballs at whatever's like, kill it with fire. And then yeah, they find what they're looking for, a pipe, I guess covered in rocks, I guess like a small cave in or something like that. And then they start clearing it out, and they hear that roar, I guess a roar, whatever it was, but then they kind of stop short because they're about to kill it, and then all of a sudden you hear that whine, and I'm like, is this? Yep, it's Yoshi. Now they have a new friend.
Yeah,
new Pokemon.
Yeah, it's.
I love how they did. I love how they paid respect to the Super Mario World game with the music that accompanied that.
Mm-hmm.
Which was,
I think that it was pretty cool. I think one of the funniest scenes that they showed in the trailer was Toad meeting Yoshi for the first time.
Who's this
so
guy?
we have a new friend now. Like he's so
who's
jealous.
this guy? And then he just out of nowhere, just steals whatever Toad had in his hand.
I'm Yoshi.
Yep.
That was great.
Mm-hmm.
I like the trailer. I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
Looks so good. I like I'm watching it again right now, and
yeah,
dude, the fire thing, but also the bats that came out of the cave.
Yep.
Nice little detail there.
Mm-hmm.
And all the eyes that glow.
In those movies are so vibrant. Like it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just like the newer games. Like
Right.
they.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that they of course they're very close to what the game looks like. Like it's just it's crazy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm I'm curious though as to what else they're gonna do for this, and especially considering like, okay, it's Mario, it's the 40th anniversary of Mario. So it's like, what else are we gonna get
Like
beyond that? I mean, honestly, I think the Mario Galaxy movie is enough, but you know, I don't know. What else do they have planned?
I mean, they can go so many ways with the whole universe of
Oh yeah.
Mario. Like there's so many things that they can do, which they probably have a plan for the next probably 10 years because it's so much. We've gotten this game since what years? Like 30 plus years ago.
At least.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's the 40th anniversary, so we're talking way longer than that
Hmm.
because he first appeared in Donkey Kong, and then he got his own game,
Hmm.
which was in arcades, and then they moved that over to uh, home consoles.
Yeah. And that's another route that they can go later on, a Donkey Kong movie. Donkey Kong Country.
That'd be nice.
There's so many things. Yoshi's World could be another thing. Like Dr. Mario, like the Paper Mario. Like there's so many things that they can do and add to all this.
Yeah.
Uh I'm looking forward to whatever else they got.
And then all of a sudden, the one movie to finish everything, Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
After they
That-
bring
that's
all those characters in, it's like the Avengers.
the
Exactly.
Nintendo Cinematic Universe, the NCU.
The end game.
The end game.
I mean, it'd be cool if it'd be an interesting one if that's the direction they're going with it, but who's to say? But I mean, that's the thing though. Like you've got a live action Legend of Zelda movie coming out, so that kind of
Right.
like okay, that might put that whole thing into question, maybe. But who's to say? Because it's also Legend of Zelda's 40th anniversary too.
Right, but think about it. We have a Sonic that gets transported into a new world, which it's his movie. He gets transported into
True.
Earth,
This is
and
true.
he's kind of animated.
Mhm.
So he gets transported. All of a sudden, he finds this ring, and he gets tossed into this ring,
Mhm.
and he ends up on a stage. And
in the multiverse.
right,
Yeah.
and it doesn't.
Nice.
You don't put a name attached to the movie. Like it's not Mario Smash Brothers, so you don't know who's gonna lose. And then obviously towards the end, you're like everybody comes together to defeat the bigger guy. Ends up being Bowser.
Or the hand.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck? What the fuck was that character's name? I forget.
The hand?
Yeah, I forget what Master Hand, I think it was.
As long as his name is not Vader.
And Bader.
Yeah, because then you also have that other enemy from Super Smash Brothers Brawl and Smash Brothers Ultimate as well that they can use.
They have so many things that they can do.
Oh yeah.
So
They can legit just do a Mario Kart movie. Even though they did have a little race in the previous movie, but they can legit go Fast and Furious with Mario.
right.
Well, I mean, they could, but I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure how well that would go over, to be honest. Like,
All get in prison and they have to compete.
kind of like what was that movie? Death Race. Just
Yeah.
not nearly as violent.
Right. He's got
I
power
mean,
ups.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Death
say
Race.
they're throwing like shells at each other.
Right. It's like Death Race is Jason Statham playing Jason Statham in a movie. Because he doesn't play anybody else.
Yeah, he's kind of typecast at this point. Like every movie he's in, it's basically just
Just him.
variations of the same character.
Yeah.
You got to wonder like what goes through his mind when he.
Just be himself, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose it's like it makes you wonder like if he's starting to get tired of like, why am I playing the same goddamn character every single time I get cast into a movie?
Most of his
doing it,
movies,
though.
they're produced by him.
This is what goes through his head. Or maybe this one.
Hiya, Bobby.
Oh God!
Do you imagine him?
Oh jeez.
Do you have anything else on Mario Galaxy?
Exciting times. I cannot
Yes.
wait for this movie to release.
Oh, yeah.
It's 2 months.
Yep.
All right. Also, we have a video game coming out that the Xbox fans are always waiting for a new one. And now I think it's going to be in multiple platforms.
Yeah, PlayStation has it. I think I know where you're going with that, but yes. Yep.
What do you see there?
I see feet, like a giant robot.
Gundam.
That's a Gundam.
No shit.
So they're teasing a crossover in Forza Horizon 6 with Gundam.
Okay.
I don't know if it has anything to do with the robot itself, or you just going to be able to. There's going to be
around them.
cars that are themed,
I think that's more likely than
right?
anything else.
Because Forza has never been too outside of the box. But
It's true.
Forza is going to be the first major video game, to be a car video game that is based in Japan. So,
Which a lot of fans have been asking for a long time.
And a lot of the things that they talked about putting into the game was changing the physics and the mechanics for the drifting, because it's going to be in Japan. They want to make sure that it feels as realistic as possible.
Yeah.
So they're gonna, if I remember correctly, they're gonna add also a option for the controllers to add the clutch onto your buttons.
I don't know about that.
Because, I mean, one of the styles in drifting, it's popping the clutch. So
I understand that, but trying to do that with on a controller.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. I think that the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift video game had an option. So if you played it automatic, obviously you couldn't do that. You just had handbrake and gas. But then if you did it manual, there was a button for one of the buttons, not the triggers. One of the buttons was the clutch, which was a little bit difficult to.
This is interesting, yeah.
I
get it with the steering wheel and whatnot.
Right.
That makes sense. With the controller, that might be tricky unless you have like 400 buttons, like a SCUF controller.
Yeah. It'd be an interesting one to to try out. Maybe not on controller. For me, a racing game, especially like a pure racing game like Forza or Gran Turismo, it's got to be on a wheel. Like I can't do that any other way. I've actually been kind of fucking about with Gran Turismo 7 recently.
I might get
Back into that.
Forza. I might get it because it will be nice, and then it will give me an excuse to buy a steering wheel.
Mm.
That'd be cool.
You should. I've been having a lot of fun with the Logitech wheel that I've got.
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at. It's a G929, something like that.
Yeah. For the PlayStation, it's the G29 driving force, and then I think the Xbox version is the G920 or something like that.
Yeah, no, I will get the PlayStation version for sure because I could use it on the computer too.
Yep. I got to start doing that as well because I bought Beam NG Drive, and I haven't been playing it because I hadn't been using the wheel, and so that's going to be an interesting game to dive into, and all the cool user generated content that they create on that.
Right. Lola, is there anything that you're like excited for that it's coming out?
Gears of War at the end of the year. It's coming
Like
out
the
this year,
remake
right?
or a new one?
It's
Mm.
Gears of War E-Day, I think is what it's called. So it's like the day everything happens.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
I thought that was coming out last year, and then we talked about it. Trey and I talked about it again, and it was like, oh, nope, next year.
Yeah.
Another GTA.
provided that it doesn't
No.
get.
No, just kidding.
And
Yeah,
I was going to say it was more so we looked at the wrong dates.
Mm.
It was an us thing, not
It
a
was
them
a
thing.
user error.
Yeah.
Got it.
We forgot how to read for like 2 seconds.
Yeah. No. Apparently, they're gonna be remastering. What is it? The first Halo, and that's gonna drop on PlayStation soon-ish.
I heard of that.
Didn't they already remaster that one?
Not
I feel
on
like we talked
PlayStation.
about this.
Yeah, probably
recently.
for Xbox.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because
It's a
they
re-
also dropped it, I think, simultaneously on PC with the Master Chief Collection.
The
Oh, okay.
remaster version of the remaster version.
Yeah. They need to
Master Chief.
remaster 2 because 2 is the one that looks like
Dog
trash.
shit.
Yeah. It's like they whip around and like one eye's over here, the other one's over here because it can't keep up with it.
They need to remaster Need for Speed Carbon.
I'll say Need for Speed 2. But
Underground.
they need to remaster what was that game? I had it in my head and I forgot.
I was gonna
remember
say the OG. I was gonna say the OG Most Wanted and Carbon.
Yeah.
Not the
Back to
not,
back.
not the not the bullshit.
Not the remake.
Yeah, not the bullshit Most Wanted that they just tacked the name on.
Yeah.
That
No,
was
but
that
I
was.
remember.
It wasn't a terrible game, but it felt like a bait and switch. I'm like, this is not Most Wanted. Fuck you guys.
before Yadi forgets, what is it?
GoldenEye.
Yeah.
They need to remaster that.
Ooh, yeah.
With an
They
online
absolutely
gaming?
do.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, but like the same maybe
Like the same
updated
game.
mechanics.
Yeah.
Updated mechanics for sure.
Oh,
Still feel weird nowadays. I try to play it on the Nintendo Switch and
yeah.
it was not the same.
I don't know how
No,
we played it.
I don't know either.
We played it
But I remember having
recently.
fun.
If you drink a little bit, you won't notice the difference
Well,
right beforehand. That's what we did, and it was awesome. We also played like 1v1, and it
Did you get the golden gun?
With the golden gun. I was
No.
thinking of that.
Oh man.
I think
It was a one shot.
That
fun.
Oh no.
GoldenEye definitely needs a remaster with
Yeah.
updated controls because it really is kind of ass. But that's the thing, though, like it was designed for the N64 controller, and so
Right.
that's how we remember playing it. So it
Which the
literally,
controller is ass.
it wasn't a
The coolest thing
terrible controller,
was
but it wasn't the best.
the coolest thing was the trigger and the analog stick
I
Mhm.
think I
at the
still
time.
have
Oh,
from
dude.
going
like
like this.
Yeah. The first, the original Mario Party. Jesus Christ.
I remember like being like a raw circle.
Oh, I blistered my fucking palm on
Yeah.
several occasions doing that shit. That was ridiculous. And I think
And then
Nintendo kind of learned their lesson with that.
and you broke
Mario
your
Party
controllers. You
Uh,
broke your controllers, and that stick got loose. Like it was flaccid.
Give it a blue pill.
oh my god! But no, I think they understood that those games were made for the N64 controller, which is a big part of why they re-released the N64 controller for NSO, so you can
Yeah.
buy that and relive the old days. I'd never really bothered with like any of those classic controllers. I might down the road, but at this point,
I
Like,
just
Dude,
think
I-
it
really need
to me it's more of a cool feature.
Hmm.
Like I have a controller that looks like the Nintendo 64. It's like it's
Oh,
nostalgia other than
Mhm.
anything else.
Yeah,
I saw
pretty much.
this mod or a docking station for the Switch, which was a GameCube,
Yeah, I saw
like
that as
just a
well.
face, and you can actually plug in a controller.
Yup.
That's
I didn't
dope.
really dig in if it was true or not, but it will be cool to have it.
I think that might have just been something that somebody cooked up in their spare time.
Yeah. Did you
Mm.
see
Just for the
that
hell of it.
Chinese YouTuber that created the modded a hardware? It looks like almost like a PC.
That was all three consoles.
all
One-
three
I sent
consoles.
you guys that. I
You
put
did.
that on the general chat on the Discord.
Okay. Well, I don't remember. I saw it on TikTok, like it
Yep.
just scrolling through.
Uh-huh.
But that's insane. She put a docking on the side for the Switch,
Mhm.
and then it was just crazy. And just one button, you can switch
Oh, yeah.
between the three.
Super cool.
Yeah.
We need that like right now, but
Yeah.
it'll never happen.
Well, I mean, I know for a fact someone saw the video and sent her a message. If you build me one, I'll buy you one.
Yeah.
I'll buy it from you.
That's a good way to get on the shit list and the radar for all of those fucking companies. Not just Nintendo.
Yeah.
Because obviously, yeah, everybody knows how notorious Nintendo is for protecting their copyrights, as it were. You
But it-
definitely,
But wouldn't it be the same as for selling it on marketplace? Like used?
no,
Yeah, I was
really.
thinking of like is it like they basically had a PlayStation and they put it all into one place and then made a switcher to go from back and forth, or he just created a computer that had the ability to play them?
Because
But
at
they
the end
could
of the
just pay
day,
them.
they still have to buy the consoles.
Mm.
Like if
That's
you're
what I'm
gonna
saying. Yeah,
build it, you have to buy the console.
right.
No,
That's
but-
what I'm saying. Like he wouldn't necessarily be like it's a legit console. It's just the outer part of it looks different.
Oh yeah. Well, because she literally tore down all three of the systems and put them all into one chassis, and it's powered all by one singular power supply. And then
Gotcha.
that button on the top, at like you were saying, just one press and it switches between the systems, which is super cool.
Gotcha. All right.
And all she used from those consoles were the motherboards.
Right.
That's
Oh,
it.
yeah. Yep. I think the only one that she didn't tear down was the Switch 2 because of the way the Switch 2 is manufactured. Is if it's not powered by its like specific power supply, so it might have been She put the dock in the machine itself, and so
Right.
that's how
Makes sense.
and so it's all still in the same chassis, but yeah, because you got to be like super careful with like any variations in like voltage and whatnot can
Right.
fuck the Switch 2 up. Which
I mean, the fact that she put that shit together
oh yeah, yeah.
That's very cool.
speaks
What
loud.
I was thinking, like thinking about it now, like what I was thinking is, yeah, like you either like buy the consoles and send them to her, and she can do, she can do the legwork there, and then send them back to you, and then you're basically just paying.
And just charge you for a fee.
Right, you're
like-
just paying for the service, and so I don't think they could really do much about that because it's like,
Right.
Hmm. Yeah, it's not like pirating the console itself.
No,
so.
no. It's like you're paying you've already paid for the hardware. Now you're just paying. You've paid them for
Just
the
modifying it.
hardware. Yeah, you're just paying her for the service. That's it.
Right.
So, like, fuck you guys. You already got your money.
Yeah, or she can put in the price for each console. Then she just has to buy,
Mhm.
and then she buys them like herself.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I mean. It was probably going to happen. That's why I don't think she would get in much trouble. But
Well,
they'll find a way.
Yeah, that's as you would think. Like they especially with like the Japanese console manufacturers, they might, because their laws are a bit different than over here. So
True. Is there anything else, Lola, that you're any shows or anything? I'm looking at the list that you put together.
Not for this month's at least. I think the last thing that's like coming out is Send Help. It's Rachel McAdams. It's a movie. It's Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien, and
Is it
he's
the
her
one that they're
boss.
stranded?
Yeah, he's her boss, and he's a dick all the time. And then they get stranded on an island, and he's like all fucked up, and she's trying to help him, but he's still being a dick. So she's like, "Listen, motherfucker, your life is in my hands. Pipe down."
Yeah, because he gets like he breaks his leg or something
Yeah.
in the plane crash. But then all of a sudden she's like this survivor, like she knows everything. She knows how to survive in the wild, which makes me wonder if this was all planned by her. But let me know when you watch it if at the end is actually planned all by her.
Yeah. But that's the last thing that we have for this month, at least. And then the other stuff on there is all to be announced, like the actual dates for it.
Yeah, Bridgerton came out, right?
Yeah.
Today, Wonder Man came out.
Well,
I'll watch that. If you get to watch it, just let me know or let us know. And I'm talking to you, the people watching.
Mhm.
If you watch it, comment down below. Let us know. Or go into Discord.
Mm.
But
You know what?
I'm interested in that one.
The Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra does look interesting as well.
yeah.
Don't know when that's coming out.
Is that the one
haven't
that
seen-
is Black Panther?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought that was coming out like last year, but they announced it way too early.
yeah.
Well, they announced it around the same time the last Marvel game came out.
Which was
Just I think the Avengers game, and it didn't go too well. So they're probably, oh, well, we're gonna have to redo this.
didn't they
I
shut
still
down the
don't
game?
They did. I don't understand what was wrong with the old game, apart from like having like longer than normal cutscenes, which is not unheard of. It's not like it wasn't an awful game. It was actually
No,
pretty
it
fun.
wasn't.
The boss fights were fucking hard too.
And the mechanics weren't that crazy. Like it's not like it was unplayable.
Yeah.
I don't understand what the fans wanted. I think it was a solid game, I think, in my opinion.
And it was one of those that you finished it, and then they like every other week they would put a patch where they would add in like new side missions and stuff like that. So
What I liked was the fact that they added like different skins for all the characters, and like you could be, if you were Iron Man, you can pick between like the new suits and old suits too. So that was, I think that was fun.
yeah. So it's something that they kept up with. It's not like, they did it, they tossed it, they released it,
Right.
they just left it up to chance, and then they kept up with it, and they gave
Right.
new stuff that people could, do or buy or whatever, like in-game buy. But I don't know what happened with that game.
I think that if they're going to do like an Avengers game, they need to do like a leading up to the Battle of New York. You know what I mean? And centralize it around that, and then have like buildings like break and things like that. Like almost an extension of what they already do with Spider-Man. Like New York City thing like that, but make it more like you can fly around like Iron Man, or climb the buildings with Hulk, things like that, and make it more like because I don't remember if it was anything like this, but make it more like GTA, that you can switch between characters mid game. You could. Okay, I couldn't remember if it was like that.
The loadout was basically you would choose your main character, and your main character always had to be like who the mission was for. Or if it was just a general mission, then you didn't need to pick them. But if it was like to continue the storyline, and it was like, oh, this mission is being led by Black Widow, then you have to choose Black Widow. But then you had two other people that you could choose, and then in the game there's two other people in there too. So total it was a team of 5 that you could switch on,
Right.
between all of them in game. It's not like you were just centered on one person and could only use one person. The reason why they gave you a loadout and why they gave you, the 2 that you can choose and the other 2 that have to be there is because it was always going to be like a team of 4 or 5 people, and then like your team like grew exponentially. So you started off with Kamala, and then eventually you had Hulk, and eventually you had Iron Man, and eventually you had the entire team plus,
Like Thanos collecting Avengers.
essentially. But you had them all, so it couldn't just send everybody on a mission, so they gave you 5 to choose from.
Right.
Or to
no, it
be
makes
with.
total sense. Makes total sense. And I think that a game like that is not crazy.
It wasn't a bad game.
Right.
That's why I'm saying.
And that reminds me of something that I wanted to talk about earlier when we talked about remastering games. Like the Matrix video game, I think that if they remaster it with the same mechanics, I think that'd be cool as hell. Like new graphics, but the same mechanics.
Did you get to play the Unreal Engine demo they did like 2 years ago?
No, right before the movie came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that was a very good for being a demo, and it was. I know they were testing waters and whatnot, but I feel like it was very good. It was just short, but I think I still have it in the PlayStation.
You're not able to download it anymore, right?
I think you can. I'll double check.
I might look in the Xbox, see if they have it.
We'll do a quick.
If
Google.
not, I'll go on Steam. No, maybe not. I don't want to crash my computer.
Speaking of crashing your computer, I restarted playing Survivor. It's so good. It's such a fun game to play.
Okay.
Mine actually works though. So.
Mine does too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, your version
the
of
second copy.
I I do think that you should go back to it. I do understand, however, the whole like playing it for 3 hours and then it crashing and all that progress
Yeah.
being lost.
No,
It is a very fun game though.
No, but when I got it again, I started playing, and then I ended up being in the same spot that the computer crashed. So I'm like still in the same spot. I just
So you're just being a pussy bitch about it?
no, it's just it. Yes, but I got to that spot, and then I'm like waiting for it to crash. Like I know it wasn't on the Xbox that crashed, but I'm like the moments that I played that mission, I'm like,
he was having Vietnam flashbacks.
yeah, pretty
I see.
much. I was just waiting for it to just shut off.
Right. Well, no, I mean, we get it. Like you are, and that's the thing. Though, I was watching you live as it was fucking happening, and like you were understandably like pissed off. You were understandably bitter about it, and that's entirely fair.
Like you're valid for the feelings, but also at the same time, it was a good game. I highly recommend you play it. What mission was it? What were you doing?
Don't
He has
remember.
erased that memory.
He's,
I don't
Purge it
remember.
away.
he's trying to repress it. No,
It's,
I think
it's
was
right
after
it's after you get to. All I had to do is look at my my stream from that
yeah.
day.
It
I'm
was
sure
after the boss fight when you fought. I forget the one Inquisitor that you fought. Which one was it?
The Ninth Sister?
I think so. Yeah.
No,
I
no.
just finished that.
I got to right after the Inquisitor. You go to a
Mhm.
planet, and
Right.
then that's when you see that you can get on like these horses, or things that you can ride on.
They look like
And
chocobos
then you
from Final
go.
Fantasy.
Then there's a part in that planet that you go up like a building,
Mm.
and then when I got to the top, that's when the game crashed. I'm like, oh great.
If it makes you feel any better, I almost
It
had a
doesn't.
mental shut up. I almost had a mental breakdown because I was playing Fallen Order before I started playing Survivor, and I was trying to get to level 2 of Dathomir, and holy fuck, they make those levels so freaking hard for you to go anywhere on the freaking planet. So I was trying to. I ended up having to like look up a YouTube video on how to get to the lower levels of Dathomir. 45 minutes. 40.
That's
I was like,
crazy.
this is my 13th reason. I'm doing it. Fuck it. So
It's no longer why. This is really why you're doing it.
this right here is it. But then I stopped playing it and started Jedi Survivor, and it ran so smoothly, and everything's marked everywhere. So I was like, oh, that's much better.
Yeah.
Was
All
that
right.
the
Now that we're
PC
on
version, or
Huh?
was that the PC version, or was that on Xbox?
Survivor?
Yeah.
Mine is a PC.
I got you. It sounds like they might have had an update drop.
They've had a
recently.
few, because even now they have like
actually, I'm going to check right now. Let's see.
yeah, they have like
What's the worst can happen?
map markers. Like if there's a box that you haven't opened, then it marks it on the map for you. If
I got
waypoints, all that stuff. So they definitely have some updates recently.
I got you. Yeah, the whole reason I was asking is because I don't have the games installed at the moment because I uninstalled them after I finished them.
I did too. I had to re-download Survivor. Like I said, though, it's so good.
I gotta uninstall some other games before I reinstall those because I've
Mhm.
got a lot of shit on my game drive that, yeah, I'm running low
That's
on
fair.
space.
With Fallen Order though, it was very stuttery. So I don't know about that one.
Well, I mean that. To be honest, either one of those games being stuttery wouldn't surprise me, considering EA just doesn't do optimization well for PC.
Well, they
I
didn't
know.
like they weren't bad when I first played them, but Fallen Order now does stutter. It didn't then, and then Survivor is still holding up pretty well.
Mm. Well, I mean, it's also you also have to consider like what is it? System updates for Windows, driver updates for your GPU, and that like could very well uh, I either break certain games or make them not perform as well as they
Mm.
once did. So it's like, okay,
Story of my life.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Best I can say is like give it a shot. If it functions better now than it did then, awesome. If not, so be it. I mean, you still have your copy on the Xbox.
I was gonna
Oh.
say, don't even try the PC one. Just go straight for the Xbox.
Well, yeah, that too. You want
I
to?
deleted it from my PC a long time
Yeah.
ago.
Mm.
Well, no,
Because
yeah,
I didn't
it got
want
to
to
the
click it
point-
by mistake, and then
Well, yeah, because it got to the point where it was basically shutting your fucking computer down.
like it wouldn't even load the
Hmm.
game. It would get to the loading screen, the first loading screen,
Mm.
and the computer would shut off. Like, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
What do you want
no,
to be?
the PC version of that game was the most, and especially at that point when you were trying to play it, was like the most unoptimized shit that
It was crazy.
I've ever seen. Oh yeah, like I was, it wasn't super smooth even on mine when I was playing it, and at that point it's like, fuck trying to stream it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I just remember that I have it on my PS5, which is all the gameplay that I did on my YouTube page is there.
Big part of why I can't wait for the Steam machine to drop. There's some new information that came out. A lot of people were saying that the Steam machine is probably not going to be as expensive as was initially believed. A lot of people were assuming that it was like the especially like the 2 terabyte version was going to be like upwards of $1,000.
That's the last time I
But-
saw was that.
Oh yeah,
That amount.
it turns out that it might not be the case. It's still going to be fairly expensive, but to be honest, like I think if it's around $700-800 for the 2 terabyte version, I would definitely get it. Like if nothing else, then just to get the games off of my PC and just use that.
Yeah, because I think it's pretty comparable to a PlayStation Pro.
Could be, it could be. And if this succeeds, and I hope to God it does,
I hope
it could very well force certain holdouts like Epic with Fortnite and Activision with Call of Duty to support other operating systems besides fucking Windows.
right.
Because the Steam hardware and the architecture in that with the Steam OS is based on Linux.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of developers that are notoriously anti-Linux, and the reasonings behind it are just fucking stupid. Like, oh, we don't want to give they're worried about cheaters on Linux, and it's just like you have more than enough of those on Windows as it stands. So that argument holds no weight whatsoever.
That's dumb.
So
Plus, like the companies are the ones in charge of kicking out the cheaters, anyways. So, like,
Yep.
Call of Duty, the Ricochet thing doesn't really work.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, Ricochet has never really worked all that well to begin with. So it is what it is. I don't know, like with Linux and the anti-cheat software that especially with Call of Duty using, requiring kernel level access to your operating system, like that is kind of like iffy for a lot of folks that use Linux and what have you.
Right.
So
Right.
to be honest, I think that's because we still play Call of Duty and Fortnite, that's probably the only, like, one of the few things that's keeping me from jumping over to Linux and just abandoning Windows.
Gotcha.
That's nice. That's very nice. All right. Do you guys have anything else?
Nope.
Nope.
I think I'm good.
All right. Well, this was a great episode, guys. A lot of information, a lot of things that we're waiting for, a lot of things that we're excited for.
Mhm.
So if there's anything that you're excited for, just as us, and we didn't mention it, leave it in the comment. Join our Discord. Join our social media. Justin, what can they do?
They can click all the things.
Yes, sir. You had it. You heard it here. I said a lot of words, not the right one. So, with that being said, this was the Nerd Archive podcast. I'll see you next week. Deuces.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.